Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Live, Coach D Court inside Indian Creek High School. The High Valley Sports Online bringing you high school basketball. As Steubenville Big Red comes to town to take on the Indian Creek Redskins. This is Ray Suckosh along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel bringing you tonight's action, which should be a good one as Big Red comes in at 5-6. Indian Creek at 4-9. Big Red been hammered by injuries throughout the season from day one, game one. Neither team been able to get over the hump. Before we go any further, I want to thank Pistio for the excellent pre-game meal that he shared with us. He'll be one of our sponsors tonight, as well as Water Transport, who always comes through for us. We'll be coming up with Corey Wingett's pregame report here by Jimmy DiCarlo, along as starting lineups by Cedar One Realty. Good to be here inside Coach D's court with tonight's action. Jimmy, any early comments, buddy?
Big Red, even though they're 5-6, Ray, they lost 4 of their last 5, so they're trending down a little bit. After beating Weirton, they have losses to Carrollton and Marietta. They're averaging 58.3 points a game and giving up 59 points a game. Led by Santino Haney, averaging 17.6, 2.5 rebounds and 3.6 assists. Got Keith Lewis at 13.8, 4.7 rebounds, 2.2 assists. Trevon Wiggins, 10.3 points a game, 3.1 rebounds, and 2.2 assists. Kylie Hopkins, 8.1 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 3.1 assists. Jace Carnahan really been a beast on the boards, 4.1 points a game, a lot of offensive rebounds, 5.5 rebounds a game, and a half of assist, and they've been missing for the last 5 games. Jameer Fulks, their leading rebounder, at 7.3, averaging 7.2 points a game. Off the bench, you're going to see Shamir Adams, along with Kellen Lester, who've both been playing very well. JoJo Ray, might see a little time with Maddox Gullin and Mike Casanelli. Next game tomorrow for Big Red will be versus Brook. Their RPI in the Eastern District, Ray, is out of 21 teams.
Right.
They're 9th, so they're not too bad off there. and they could easily make up some ground. Also in the OVAC standings, they're 8th, but they're really 6th because Warren Local and Dover are ineligible. So they are slightly behind the Brook Bruins, who they beat almost by 50 the first time they played them, and University, who's 5 and 6. And if Big Red were to win out and their final games are against Creek, Brook, Riverview, and St. Clairsville, they probably would make the top 4 in the OVAC. For Indian Creek, they were 4-9, but that's misleading. 4-9, they are averaging 49 points a game, giving up 53.1. So 4-9, you only have a differential of 4 points a game. Means they played a lot of close games, including 2 with 12-1 Harrison Central. They had a lead here in the fourth quarter, lost that game as Harrison pulled away late, and they lost by 6 at Harrison Central. Indian Creek had been playing well, winning 2 of 3 over Belair and Edison with wins, but has lost their last 2 games. A game we did last week with St. Clairsville here at home and at Beaver on Saturday. Creek, by the way, is 17th in the RPI. Don't have individual stats for Creek, but Caleb Bodo and Bryson Kamarick are their leading offensive players, getting help from Drake Freshwater. They get a lot of production off the bench from Lester and also Nick Eddy and Kyle Schultz. Lester is Mason Lester. And their 2 point guards, which do a pretty nice job for Creek and can't afford to get any kind of turnovers for easy buckets, Carl Bonecutter and Noah Tweedy. Creek is 5th in the OVAC, Ray. They are right behind Beaver Local. Their remaining schedule is tonight with Big Red, at Weir High Thursday, Cambridge, a team they beat already Saturday, and East Liverpool, which is number 1 in the OVAC, next Tuesday. That is the cutoff next Tuesday. Like to congratulate the Creek and Big Red girls teams. Indian Creek is RPI 2 in the Eastern District out of 21 teams, and Big Red is ranked number 3 there. In the OVAC, they'll both be playing next week. A game we'll be doing, Big Red hosting a really good Wheeling Park game on Monday as a 2-3 seeds, and Indian Creek, number 1 seed, will be hosting East Liverpool next Monday. I'd like to also congratulate Catholic Central girls, Ray, for winning last night. That win got them into 4th place. They're going to have to play at Monroe Central next Monday. Those are our 3 local girls teams that made it. And we have covered Eau Glen, and they snuck in the Creeks division. And if they win and Creek win, it would be a rematch of last year's championship game. So both trending in the wrong direction, both trying to remedy the last few games that they played and get back in the OVAC race and help themselves in the RPI and the Eastern District. Also would like to thank Pistaio Italian Restaurant. Food was delicious. I'd like to thank Giuseppe, and if you would need to get there, they would prefer a reservation. Phone number, Ray, is
740-264-9494, right there on Main Street in Wintersville. You got to try it, people. It is an outstanding Italian cuisine. I'll tell you that right now. Giuseppe and his lovely wife, they got a heck of a thing going on there at Pistaio. Want to welcome everybody again here. We're still over 11 minutes away from Eric Timmons, Commissioner Eric Timmons tip-off. Referees out on the court with the 2 captains. I seen Cole Bowers walking around. The injured player got hurt in the first game of the year. He had surgery. I know Juice Bryan is hurt, and Indian Creek got issues of their own. But when you look at Big Red, Jimmy, you got to go with the straw that stirs the drink, and that's the freshman phenom, Santino Haney. I think Creek's going to have their hands full with him tonight. Creek's going to try and slow it down, I believe, play deliberate basketball, and try and play solid defense. Caleb Bodo usually gives them a lift inside. I want to give you our lineup for this week. Remember, we're here. Then tomorrow we're at Barron's. They host Geneva in the President's Athletic Conference game. Friday will be at Catholic Central as they host the Shenandoah Zips. Monday, as Jimmy stated, the second place Steubenville Big Red girls will take on the Wheeling Park Patriots, led by Lala Woods. And Wednesday, we'll be back up on the hill at Finnegan Fieldhouse as Washington Jefferson comes to town against the Barons. Want to take this time to pass on, and we'll say it again, pass on our deepest sympathy to the family of Dave Coursey, who passed away in the past week in North Carolina. Dave was a 1967 All-State football player for Steubenville Big Red, 68 graduate. His brother Joey told me I want to pass that along. I also want to wish Mark Racone well as he's at home laying on the couch, getting himself back in shape. Tonight's game, as always, is brought to you by our 5 sponsors. People, I want to remind you and thank you for listening and viewing our broadcast. I want to invite you to join our 5,000 followers by subscribing to our YouTube channel or by following us on Facebook. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. You'll be notified each time we go live. That's Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. Tonight's sponsors, Commissioner Eric Timmons, State Farm Agent Cassie Johnson, First Westminster Presbyterian Church, M&M Hardware, Water Transport, Lancia Villa Royale, the Viking Social Poker Club, Tudor's Biscuit World, Stickles Law Offices, Total Sports Connection, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Hood's Pharmacy, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Capital Recovery Systems, Steubenville Country Club, Apollo Restoration, Dr. John Figgle, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Naples Spaghetti House, Route 22 Sports Bar, Crazy Mexican Restaurant, Poe Financial Services, The Harp and Habit, The Ville, Guida Law Offices, Capital Home Health, Summit Physical Therapy, West Banco, The Rink at Franciscan Square, Signs Limited, Berryman Chemicals, Uncle Johnny Delivers, Electric O, It's Electric, Edge Sports, Cedar One Realty, The Best Western at Franciscan Square, Steve's Fish and Chips, Josephine's Carryout, the Yates Family Foundation, National Coal Oil Company, and our newest sponsor. Want to welcome in our good buddy Eddie Gaughan in Columbus, the O Patio and Pub on Lane, former Crusader. He got it going on in Columbus. Want to thank him and believe him for what we're doing and coming aboard. In-game sponsors tonight. We're still in the Corey Wingate Baird Wealth Management pregame. Starting lineups were brought to you by Cedar One Realty. The opening tip-off, Commissioner Eric Timmons. Timeouts, Mario's Italian Restaurant. Halftime, Berryman Chemicals. 3-pointers made, it's Electric. Electric O. And the postgame brought to you by Ohio Motor Group. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
If you're looking for the ultimate game day experience, then check out the O Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement. It's a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium in the Schottenstein Center. Join us for the best pregame parties for sports and concerts. Enjoy the best wood-fired pizza and wings with your favorite sauces. The O, 123 Lane in Columbus.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and flooring. No one will beat our prices. Plus, get our 5 bonus offers. Don't miss it.
Hauser's has it.
Hauser's has it all.
When you need electrical work, get it done right by the most qualified electrical contractors and tradesmen around. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
IBEW 246, trained to electrify.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Now we're back, Ray. Going to do the starting lineups here. Corey Winjet starting lineups for visiting Big Red. Trey Riggins, 6'1" guard, sophomore. Santino Haney, a 5'10" guard, a freshman. Kylie Hopkins, a 5'10" guard, junior. Keith Lewis, 5'11" forward, senior. And Jace Carnahan, 6'2" forward. He's a senior. So Big Red not real tall, mostly guards and forwards in that lineup, except maybe for Kellen Lester coming in. For Indian Creek, Carl Bonecutter, 5'8" junior guard. Caleb Bodo, 6'3" junior guard forward. Bryson Comerica, 6'4" sophomore forward. Noah Tweedy, 5'11" senior guard. And Drake Freshwater, a 6' senior guard forward. I'd say one thing, Ray, Creek is really in a 2-year plan. They lost like 4 great players. 6 of their top 8 players are back next year. They're finally getting experience, something they just didn't have from last year very much of, with all those guys that graduated. So they always play good defense. We expect this to be a really good, competitive, intense, man-to-man game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jimmy. I think Big Red is being very careful in what they do, for the mere fact that they got Coach Haney got a really short bench because of the injuries that he's been hit with this year. With, as we talked about, Cole Bowers, who started as a freshman last year, and of course Juice Bryan, who would have gave him time off the bench, and now they're dealing with Jameer Fulks, a third potential starter that started the year and gave Big Red some help inside, but has come up with a back or a shoulder injury. Not sure, so I agree it should be a good one tonight. Want to also pass our best wishes along to Doc Figgle and his grandson. He's visiting with his grandson up in Columbus, Grayson. Want to say hello to them, as well as my granddaughter Gigi, who's listening in and watching at home. So, Jimmy, we're about ready to go here.
Before we take the national anthem break, just one other thing. We talked about Indian Creek, Ray. Big Red's only playing 2 seniors, too, and they're going to get these injured guys back next year, so they're looking for big things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mike Haney's playing, you don't want to say that, but should be a lot better next year. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with the opening tip. We're going to pause out for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
At Poe Financial, Richard Poe can help you with all your financial needs, from retirement planning to investment management. With his expertise and guidance, you can feel confident about your financial future. Richard Poe is a 1971 graduate of Steubenville High School, and he lives out of the area, but he loves the Ohio Valley. Richard Poe wishes good luck to all area teams and is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
This winter, experience the magic of outdoor ice skating at the rink at Franciscan Square, the area's only outdoor ice skating rink. Bring your family and friends for a day of fun and laughter on the ice. Whether you're a seasoned skater or just starting out, the rink at Franciscan Square is the perfect place for everyone to enjoy the winter season. Visit us at Franciscan Square and create unforgettable memories on the ice. The rink at Franciscan Square, where winter comes alive. For more information, call 740-275-8466.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Hi, this is Rita from the Target Shop. Stop in to check out our weekly holiday sales. We are located in the Hollywood Plaza around the corner from Office Max. Good luck to all the area teams.
It's electric. The Electrico is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Saba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electrico will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electrico can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Osaba at Electrico, 304-670-8277.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for encouragement? Join our First West family for an uplifting message of hope. Whether you're looking for a thriving youth program, an inspiring Bible study, or a senior community group, there is a place for you at First West. Sunday morning worship in Children's Church begins at 10:45. Stay connected with us. Follow us on Facebook or visit our website, firstwestminster.org. We hope to see you soon. Love God and love others.
All right, we're back here. Coach D. Court here, ready for the Commissioner Eric Timmons opening tip-off as Big Red starting lineup comes in with Kernahan, Wiggins, Santino Haney, Kylie Hopkins, and Keith Lewis, the only senior out there.
Carnahan, too, right?
That's right, Jace Kernahan, my nephew. How come I didn't know that? Well, tonight's officials are Zach Kinsey, Jim Edwards, and Donnie Hines. Now, I know Donnie Hines well. He gave me a technical foul in the tunnel at the arena on the way to the locker room. We was having a little bit of how do you do. Lights go out here for the opening announcements for the Creek, coached by Joe Dunleavy, 400 wins. He got that last year. Good friend of mine.
Right, there we go.
For your homestanding Indian Creek Reds fan.
Nice crowd here.
At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 1, Carl Bonecutter.
Bonecutter, number 1.
At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Caleb Bonecutter.
Caleb Bodo. I like Bodo, Jimmy. He can play inside and out tonight. Big 6'2".
He's their leading scorer so far this year.
Kamarick, the sophomore, the big left-hander. There's Tweedy. You saw him in the fall in the High Valley Sports Online golf match. And Drake Freshwater, one of the many freshwaters to grace the grounds out here at Indian Creek. All right, Jimmy, let's play basketball.
Right before we get started, I'd like to give my sympathies also to the Corsi family, Joe Karen, brother-in-law Johnny Coos. Dave Corsi's dad was our coach in Phillies Little League, one of the best coaches ever that I ever had. Get up early in the morning after working all night at All-American Lanes, I think it was.
I remember it well, Jimmy.
So our deepest sympathies to the Corsi family on the passing of Dave. Ready to go here. And the tip is tipped around, come up by Creek's Kamarick, who actually was in the tip. Over to Tweedy. Big Red as expected, quarter court man-to-man. Bone cutter. Bodo. I don't think you're going to get many surprises in this game, Ray.
No, it's hard to, they've been playing each other for a few years now. Very familiar with the personnel.
Joe Dunleavy being very patient here. Inside, Kamarick. 1 against 2. Good help by Haney that time. Kicks away, but goes to Tweedy. They've run a half a minute off the clock. Not in a hurry to take any shots. Bone cutter, hounded by Hopkins. Tweedy, top of the key. Bodo, fade away, no good. Rebound, Big Red.
Haney advances, man, quickly.
Long shot there, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Big Red. Wiggins, no good. Long.
I'm sure Coach Haney didn't want that shot from Kylie. Look defensively here, Jimmy. Look at the matchup here. Keith Lewis, 5'8" senior against 6'5" Brayson Kamarick.
Nice pass inside, beautiful. Tweedy
to
Bodo. 2-0 Creek.
Tweedy beat Santino off the dribble, which caused help for the layup.
There's a little wrinkle. Creek in a 1-3-1 zone, Ray. They're splitting the guard here.
When are you going to see that again, Jimmy? Joe Dunleavy in the zone.
And they're splitting the guard. They're in a 2-1-2 look.
Got to take the ball to the baseline, Jimmy. 2-1-2, down, diagonal, down is the offensive set. Down, diagonal, down, Big Red.
Another good way for the Creek to slow it down. Turnover. Hopkins, Santino steals it back.
Haney's a heads-up ball player, man. Well schooled in the game.
Yes, he is. His zone is giving them a little bit of trouble, Ray.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't practice against it, that's for sure.
Inside, kicked away. Another turnover by
Pass
Big Red.
ain't there. 2 times Jimmy tried to go to the high post. It ain't there.
Bodo looking to take Carnahan baseline over to Kamarick. Looks for a 3, decides to drive baseline, forces one up. Around, no good. Carnahan with a rebound. Double team. Out to Hopkins. Down the floor to Hopkins, I'm sorry. That is Lewis with that ball. Over to Wiggins. Haney still in that 1-3-1. I think Joe's just going to stay in this till they show they can score, Ray.
That may be a while.
Haney, top of the key. Wiggins. Lewis looking for a 3, didn't take it.
Down, diagonal, down.
Yep. Over to Wiggins, top of the key. Haney. He's going to take a 3-ball and misses. No good. Rebound, Freshwater. So kind of hard to pick up full court on misses.
Oh, Santino
run and jump here.
A lot of trouble.
Tweedy into Bodo's got the baseline up. Might have been some contact, no foul. Carnahan with a rebound.
Boy, Carnahan's playing strong inside.
Hopkins, he's a slasher. He loves to penetrate. Top of the key, Lewis, no good. Big Red ice cold from outside.
You see down here what Indian Creek is doing on the rebound. They are trapping the rebounder so Big Red cannot get out and run.
Freshwater baseline up and fouled by Haney. So Freshwater beat his man to the baseline. Haney came over to try to help and fouled him to stop the layup. 2-0 Creek, and we're halfway through quarter number 1.
This first quarter, I'm sorry, Jimmy, this first quarter brought to you by First Westminster Presbyterian Church.
Freshwater hits the first, 3-0. This is the kind of scoring I think Creek would like to see, a low-scoring game in the 40s or 50s. Big Red would like to get out and run more as Freshwater hits them both. Almost a throwaway here. Creek with a little pressure. Lewis trying to go spin move. No good. Wiggins for a long 3 ball. Finally, Big Red on the board.
It's electric. The Electrico.
Haney's going to pick up full. Tweedy. Haney doesn't want to commit a second foul here. He's right on top of Tweedy. Over to Kamarick. He's wide open. Somebody missed him, and he hit it.
Oh, the Electrico.
7-3 Creeksters. Big Red against that 1-3-1, getting hounded, and Freshwater reach. You don't want to reach 40 feet away from the bucket, Ray.
Well, I talked to Santino Haney one time, and I asked him, or I suggested, don't be so body up on the perimeter. Santino gets in their jog straps, and he stays there, and I worry about him picking up a foul on the perimeter.
Over to Santino. Lewis, long 3. He bangs it in.
The Electrico strikes back.
7-6 Creek. They're going to try to run and jump here a little bit. Creek beats the press very well. Freshwater wide open 3 long. No good. Rebound though comes to Bodo.
No.
He tries to get it into Kamarick. Knocked away by Wiggins. Hopkins. Haney. He's going to stop and pop.
Oh my goodness. The freshman phenom hit it from Mingo Junction.
We got a timeout because of the net. So Big Red up now 9-7. Offense aplenty right now.
That was a 25-footer by Haney.
Big Red, little 2-2-1 pressure here, Ray. Little zone. So we are seeing some wrinkles.
Well, it's a good thing to do, Jimmy, when both teams are so familiar with each other.
Yeah, but they're giving wide open jumpers, man.
It's electric.
10-9 Creek as Kamarick bangs one home. Wiggins. Lewis, a 3 ball. In and out. Tough break. If you're not here, you should have been. And if you aren't, I'm glad you're listening and watching tonight. Big Red trying to pressure off the miss. But Creek beats it with Freshwater over to Tweedy. Now Big Red back man-to-man after the press. Haney almost steals. No good. Bone cutter into Kamarick. Bank board up and in. It's a way to use the bank board there, Ray. 12-9 Creek. 2 minutes to go. Quarter number 1. Creek still in that 1-3-1 zone. Tommy Winland over there giving defensive instructions.
Big Red's going to try and shoot themselves right out of this, shoot Creek out of this zone. Not looking inside at all. On the perimeter, Wiggins again, short.
No good. Carnahan, offensive rebound, fadeaway, no good. Rebound, Freshwater. I think Creek did go to a 1-2-2 zone there, Ray. They got out of that 1-3-1. Over to Freshwater. Drives, kicks to Tweedy, over to Bodo. Contested 3, no good. Good defense that time by Wiggins. Minute and a quarter to go. Haney on the break. Outside to Wiggins, over to Lewis. Beats his guy baseline. Beautiful dish to Carnahan. Up, no good. Fade away. Good rebound, Freshwater.
Carnahan, 2 chances there. He got to square up and shoot the ball. See, I don't know why Creek wants to shoot these 3-pointers. That's not their game occasionally, but they're firing.
Kamarick, no good. Haney with a rebound. Under a minute, 50 seconds to go. Into the 3-second lane. Out to a wide open Hopkins, short.
And I can see Big Red, like shooting that 3 ball, but when Creek shoots it, that's giving Big Red an opportunity for the long rebound and go.
If you got a layup, take it, but you had a perfect quarter. If I'm Creek, I might hold for 1. We're down to 30, but Bodo says no, and he's short. Way short on that fadeaway. Haney, a lot of action. into the lane, kicks out to Hopkins, doesn't want it, but Lewis is going to take it and hit it.
Oh my, the electric go, it's electric.
12-12. Creek definitely should be playing for one. Beating it 2-2-1. Over to Comerick, but he's wide open and he's going to hit it.
My goodness gracious, he's got 3 threes in the quarter with the electric go.
15-12. Haney from half court, no good.
Wow.
A really exciting first quarter. Creek 15, Steubenville Big Red 12. If you like three-pointers, this is the place to be. We'll be back after these Mario's timeouts.
Wow.
Looking for a place to stay? Then stay at the Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn and Suites, conveniently located in the beautiful Ohio Valley next to State Routes 22 and 7 at the gates of Franciscan University of Steubenville. Receive a warm welcome from friendly, attentive staff, providing all the amenities you deserve. Each guest room is done in beautiful modern decor, with amenities including a microwave and mini fridge, free high-speed wireless internet, and a flat-panel television. Stay in a suite for extra space with the same great amenities. Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn is a proud Barron sponsor. Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy.
All right, we're back here. Coach D court. Wiggins firing. No good. We got a good one here, Bruin people. Glad you're watching.
Guess what, Ray? No subs in the first quarter, but Lester, the two Lesters are in there now. One for Big Red, and Lester for right there has the ball for Creek, and Eddie's also in. Long jumper, Freshwater, no good. Haney with a rebound. Little contact, no foul. A lot of contact, no foul. Big Red fans don't like it. Over to Wiggins. Creek back in that 1-3-1 zone. They had a little wrinkle there at the end of the quarter when 1-2-2. This different zone look has hurt Big Red a little bit. Haney, Lewis splitting the guard. They got to creep their way in, see if they can get a jumper there, or like you said, get it to the baseline. Carnahan swinging around. Lewis going to take a long baseline three and hit it.
The electric go, Keith Lewis.
That ties it up, 15 apiece. Big Red pressing full. Right into the double team trap. Good defense. Cross half court, we're going to trap you. Got a jump ball, back over to Big Red. Turnover, Creek.
Hopkins for Carnahan.
So we have...
Very interesting matchup here, Jimmy. I want to see if Comerick continues to play on the perimeter. He's got a 6-foot advantage, 6-inch advantage on Lewis.
Inside, Freshwater gets the roll. So it's Freshwater, Comerick, number 23. Oh, we got a foul there by Lester, Mason Lester.
Lester comes, I'll tell you, Jimmy, Mason Lester comes in the game and he gets involved immediately, offensively and defensively.
Eddie in there also, and Tweedy for Big Red. Hopkins, Haney, Lewis, Wiggins, and Lester, and we better make sure we get our Lesters right there. That is Kellen Lester for Big Red. They got two Lesters in there. So Big Red against his zone. Still in a 1-3-1. Somebody needs flash middle at times. There goes Haney in the middle. As Lewis says, I'm going to take the three, miss it. Haney with a board. He's so anticipatory, Raymond.
Oh, yeah.
Hopkins around the wing. Bingo!
It's electric.
That was Wiggins. 18-17. We've had more threes than twos in this game. Tweedy. Freshwater, long three, no good. Foul that time by Comerica, I believe. Very few fouls, cleanly played game. I'll tell you what, Mr. Electric, David Sabo, getting his money's worth tonight, Raymond.
Hey, I told him 8 o'clock morning mass this morning. I said, my goodness, oh gracious, we got to look at your contract, man. You get more play than anybody.
Big Red trying to figure out this 1-3-1. Haney in the corner. That's a good job all the way across. Shot in.
The freshman phenom, bang! Electrico.
21-17. Big Red getting it across, getting hounded and kicked out of bounds by Hopkins. And it must have went off of a Big Red player, so it's going to turn back over to Big Red. As Bone Cutter comes in, and Mason Lester goes out for Creek. Sometimes on that 1-3-1, they swing it around quickly, and Camara can't get from corner to corner, Ray.
Yeah, they're trying to run a little flashing offense here. Pass and go through. That's a walk. Lester, well, unsure what he wanted to do. 21-17, 5:03 to go with this second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by the O, Patio and Pub on Lane. Eddie Gone. Watching in there, Eddie.
Big Red now picking up three-quarter. Coach Dunleavy going to call timeout to beat the press. So little quarter-court defense at times has hurt the Red. The full-court pressure at times has hurt the Creek. With Steubenville up by 4, we're going to take a Mario's Italian Restaurant break and be right back.
Marcino Enterprises, located in Wintersville, Ohio, is your one stop for comprehensive automotive services. Their towing service is 24/7. They have free estimates. They have fully ASE certified technicians with over 30 years of experience. Marcino Enterprises is locally owned and operated. Save this number in your phone, 740-282-8880. That's a very easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here, Coach D Court, Indian Creek High School. Big Red storm back, take a lead, 21-17. One substitution for Big Red. That's Lester for Kernahan. We got a timeout here. Something on the court.
Piece of candy or something, yeah. Good job by the officials. Is that your T-boy over there, Raymond? I don't know. What official is that called time?
That's Jimmy Edwards.
Okay.
No, here's Donnie Hines right below me. Okay. If he sees me, he'll give me another technical.
How about this? Big Red in his zone. Trying to get it inside.
Nice hands, Lester. Lewis, look up. Santino sets the offense.
Oh, man, a lot of strategy. Man-to-man after that timeout. Creek in a man. So Big Red's going to have to change their offense. They look a little discombobulated here. They got to get it together. Man-to-man they need to go through here.
They're going to run open here, get a screen, let Lewis.
Both coaches razzling and dazzling today, huh? With different defenses. Haney forced his way in.
Oh, my goodness gracious. He bullied his way in there.
Just muscled it. Good defense by the Creek. No rewards. 2-2-1. Creek beats it. Down inside. Over to Comerica, looking for the three. Didn't take it. Tweedy. We're under 4 minutes. Big Red by 6, 23-17. Comerica out the Bone Cutter. Over to Tweedy. So Creek with their starting lineup, except Bodo is out and Eddie is in there.
Look at Big Red 1-2-2 zone.
Baby.
You believe it?
Splitting the guard. Got to get it somewhere into that high post, high it into the corner. Or hit that wing jumper with that point guard if they can sneak in there. Look out. Almost stolen by Big Red. And is
got
stolen.
that one.
Yep. We got a walk or a foul?
It's going to be a foul on Bone Cutter.
Good defense by the Red.
That's surprising that Indian Creek looked a little bit out of whack there, Jimmy, working against that zone.
Going to have Bodo back in, Ray. along with Lester for Creek. Yeah, I tell you what, both coaches done a good job of switching defenses after timeouts and breaks. Long jumper, no good by Lewis. Rebound, Comerica.
Another good shot. Run the offense a little bit.
Tweedy, little spin move into the lane, tries to get it in, but good hands by Kellen Lester.
Yeah, absolutely.
Haney being hounded on top. I don't know where Hopkins was going with that one.
Going to reset.
Man to man. Going to pick on top. Lester, roll, not there. Over to Hopkins. Trying to take the Creeksters off the dribble. Haney beats him baseline, gets fouled, and gets it in.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That was a weight room bucket right there, man. He got hammered and gets the bucket. You could thank Todd Filch for that bucket in the Big Red weight room.
Easier said than done, Ray, but you cannot give up that baseline.
Absolutely. Unless you got a trap coming.
Big Red up by 8 as Haney looks to extend. Up, good, 26-17. Big Red's going to call a timeout. We'll take this 30-second timeout with us and be back after this Mario's Italian restaurant break.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
We're back, Ray. Any comments here on
I'll
scoring?
tell you something right now. Santino Haney come alive in this quarter. He got 8.
Big Red, little 2-2-1, three-quarter court pressure, trying to trap soon as the ball gets across half court if they don't get a steal. We got 10 seconds or a timeout? Timeout, Joe Dunleavy. We're going to keep it here.
Yeah, let's say, Jimmy, I'm going to tell you something. You commented on it twice. Both coaches, excellent strategy, preparation for this game. As we talked about both teams being so familiar with each other, really, really, really trying to gain an advantage and trying to catch somebody not prepared. But both teams have answered the bell.
Sure have, Ray. I'm really impressed with the defensive strategy and how that does cause havoc with the offense. 26-17. You told me Comerica had 11 in quarter number 1, and Haney has 8 in this quarter. I got to believe those are the 2 leading scorers for the teams tonight. Neither team with great size, so you normally don't get a ton of offensive rebounds here. Ball handling becomes a factor. And trying to attack after you beat the press, I think, is pretty imperative for the Creek. But first, you got to beat it. Now back man-to-man. Off the timeout, so 2 minutes to go. Creek down by 9. Tweedy on a weave. Over to Lester, forces his way in and got a jump ball. I didn't know he was going 1-on-3 that time. Nowhere to go, and that's going to go back over to Big Red as Freshwater comes back in. Lester goes out. So both teams with their starting lineup, except Lester for Big Red, is in Kellen for Carnahan. Creek stays man-to-man right now. Haney, step back 3.
Oh, my! It's electric. Santino found himself in this quarter.
Tweedy getting hounded by Wiggins. Bone cutter over to Tweedy. Creek desperately needs a hoop, down by 12 after playing a great first quarter. Bone cutter, top of the key. Big Red in the man-to-man. Haney on bone cutter. Freshwater Another timeout by Coach Dunn. He's not going to have any left. That's his third, I believe.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back at High Valley Sports Online, live from Coach D Court.
Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer, not the insurance company. Many of today's seniors are completely overwhelmed with turning 65 and going on to Medicare. Call Blakemore Insurance Agency today for more information. 304-723-0909. Blakemore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back, 1:11 to go. Creek down by 12.
They got to make a move here, Jimmy. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
this game's going to get away from them.
Creek with a good idea after Big Red hit some threes against the zone. They went man-to-man, but Haney's just been the difference in quarter number 2. Big Red with a hounding man-to-man. Kamarick on Lewis. Goes in, nice help defense, surrounded by 4 people, but muscles it up and in.
Good bucket by Kamarick, strong inside. His first bucket in the second quarter.
Well needed. Your Big Red, would you play for one, Raymond?
I'm
with
definitely
40
holding
seconds?
it. I'm holding it. But I'm giving it to Santino and let him handle. Forget
Wiggins
that,
says
Raymond.
no. Kamarick with a rebound. Creek was back in zone that time. Creek down 10, half a minute to go in the second quarter. Bodo looks to Tweedy, who was open, wasn't looking for it, but got it and missed an easy 3-footer that just went in and out. Lewis going coast to coast, stops for a 3, pops, long. Rebound, Big Red. Adams back in now. We got Hopkins missing, but boy, did Lewis sky for the board.
That's
10 seconds to go.
That's a double dribble.
He called a foul or no?
No, he called a double
Okay.
dribble. He double dribbled. Good rebound by Lewis. Should have went right back up with it. Big Red 10-point lead here. 9 seconds to go in this second quarter. Sponsored by the old Patio and Pub on Lane.
Creek's got to hurry here. You're down to 5 seconds, Ray. Over to Kamarick. 3-pointer way deep, in and out. No good at the buzzer. So after 1/2 of play, Steubenville Big Red leads Indian Creek 29-19. And we'll be back after these halftime timeouts by Mario's Restaurant.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the Valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Do you want a plush green lawn? Who doesn't? Call Bradley Landscape and Sons today. They do lawn fertilizing, getting your year-round healthy grass. And they control weeds. No dandelions, crabgrass, clover, or other undesirable weeds. Bradley Landscape and Sons. Better results guaranteed. BradleyLandscapes.com, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Okay, we're back here at High Valley Sports Online. Berryman Chemicals halftime. We're lucky enough to have Coach Steve F. of the Indian Creek Girls, along with his point guard, McKenna Scott. Thanks for coming on, McKenna.
Thank you for
Talk
having
to
me.
you first. You're prettier than Steve. No, I'm going to talk to Coach. Hey, Coach, 16-3. Seen you play a couple times this year. Team's playing well. Coming off a loss, aren't you? Or did you win?
Yeah, we lost on Saturday. We had to bounce back yesterday.
You had to bounce back, and you got the OVAC on Monday against Liverpool. I kind of like that OVAC setup. It's kind of like a tournament within the season. Tries to make things fun. How you look at it, Coach?
Yeah, the same way. You know, it's a tournament inside a tournament, or inside a season kind of. We kind of have that with the Buckeye Championship that we're in, too. We played in that Saturday, so it's a great tournament atmosphere. And then with the OVAC tournament coming up Monday, it's the same thing. You know, you got to win to keep going in the tournament, and then we'll have a championship game on the following Saturday if we win Monday. So it creates that sense of urgency with the girls and your team, and it gets you ready for the sectionals and districts.
Well, you got a good point guard here. Let's talk to McKenna. McKenna, how you like the season going so far in your game?
I think we've all came together so well as a team. Like, we've all clicked so well. We found, like, our spark and stuff, and we've all just worked together, and we've just found it all.
How you like playing for Coach F?
I love it.
Well, Coach DiCarlo been filling me in on you. You got a D1 scholarship in softball. Any similarities between the sports for you and how you approach them?
I mean, just hard working on both at the same time. It's just so important and stuff, and everything around it. It's just teamwork at all times.
Where are you going at in college?
Like what school?
Yeah.
I'm going to Purdue Fort Wayne, out of Indiana.
Okay, yeah, I know where that's at. What are you going to study?
I'm going to go into like the business side.
Open up a business on your own, or
hopefully one day.
There you go. You got to have some money for that, though. Hey, Coach, how's your team come along now? I know last year you had some girls injury. You had one girl injured this year, but she came back this year. Who is that?
Well, McKenna missed a couple games.
McKenna, but there was another.
Gabby Taylor.
Yeah, you had two. That's right.
Yeah, Gabby's coming back from the ACL surgery last year in the off season, so we feel like she's getting closer and closer to where she was last year every day. This year, we've battled a few injuries here and there, but we've kind of used it to our advantage. I think it's helped us build some depth this year. We have a little bit more depth this year than we've had in the past. We still have a starter out right now, Tori Robertson. We're hoping she can come back for the postseason, but we're not sure right now. But like I said, it's helped us develop a little bit more depth through our bench. Some girls are stepping up off the bench and getting some more minutes, and they've really stepped up, and we're happy with what they've brought to the team and how they're playing.
Stevie, how's your breakdown class-wise of your varsity team?
We have 3 seniors on the roster, 2 juniors, three or 4 sophomores, and then 3 or 4 freshmen.
Being a senior, McKenna, how do you accept that responsibility of trying to be the leader of the team?
I'm only a junior this year.
You are?
Yeah, she's a junior.
And you got a scholarship already?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. We'll get to see you in sophomore. Well, how do you look at that as being a junior and following the seniors' leadership whenever you're on the court and on the baseball field, softball field?
I think with having like a lot of underclassmen, it shows like we really have to step it up, like the juniors and seniors, since we're so little on that class. But the seniors right now and the seniors before last year, like they've just shown us so much, like how to lead and everything, and they just put us in good steps.
You could in reality decommit and go somewhere else, huh?
Yeah.
So you could have a big year. Good luck with that, man.
Thank
have a
you.
big year and decommit and go to Purdue instead of Purdue Fort Wayne. Stevie, how you look for your chances moving forward?
I like where we're at. We had a tough loss on Saturday in the Buckeye Championship, but like McKenna was talking, we saw great leadership. I saw great leadership on the floor from our seniors, especially. So I like where we're at. I think we still have a bad taste in our mouth from that game. So hopefully we can carry that into Monday and in the OVAC tournament and into the sectionals. So the girls are hungry. They're excited for the postseason coming up and the OVAC coming up. So I like where we're at. The girls are working hard in practice. We're still focused on the task at hand and trying to get better every day. So I like where we're at, and hopefully we can make a nice run in the postseason.
Well, I hope we get to see you down the road, Stevie. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming up, taking the time.
I
with
appreciate you guys coming out and covering our games and supporting us, and it means a lot to us.
Absolutely. McKenna, nice to meet you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Thank
Shake
you.
hands. All right. That's McKenna Scott and Stevie F. from the Indian Creek Lady Redskins. This is High Valley Sports Online with our barium and chemicals halftime report. We'll be right back. How'd I do, McKenna?
Real good.
Halftime is sponsored by Barium and Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Barium and Chemicals.
Do you want a plush green lawn? Who doesn't? Call Bradley Landscape and Sons today. They do lawn fertilizing, getting your year-round healthy grass. And they control weeds. No dandelions, crabgrass, clover, or other undesirable weeds. Bradley Landscape and Sons. Better results guaranteed. BradleyLandscapes.com, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug, or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Casey Johnson is right here in Wintersville to help you select the right protection at the right price. Casey will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages, so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Casey Johnson, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Okay, we're here. Coach D. Court. Want to once again thank Giuseppe Bastaio. Great pregame meal. We want to thank all our sponsors. I mean, I'll tell you, we can't do it without you. We love bringing the kids around, bringing some recognition to the Ohio Valley kids and their schools. We go where we're welcomed. Most schools love us. And we want to thank you. If you like what we're doing, we want to thank you for listening and viewing our broadcast and invite you to join our 5,000 plus followers by subscribing to our YouTube channel or by following us on Facebook. It's free. You'll be notified each time we go live. It's a big help to us and our numbers to show our sponsors that we continue to grow and help our sponsors grow their business. That's the High Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. Anybody out there watching, if you have any interest in sponsoring, being a sponsor on our broadcast, go to our webpage and you'll find all the information and the different options to be that. So we're coming up here on the second half, Jimmy, 29-19, Big Red, big second quarter for Santino Haney, big first quarter for Brayson Kamarick. Indian Creek went silent, scored 2 buckets, Jimmy, in the second quarter, and the freshman phenom, Santino Haney, he got off.
You get a chance. I know you did that those great interviews at halftime. Maybe you can update us on some of the scoring. I know you didn't have a chance to update that. As Creek has the ball first, and Big Red staying in the 1-2-2 zone here, as it was effective in quarter number 2. Looks like same starting 5 for both teams out there. Carnahan back in for Big Red. Lester out. Creek splitting the guard. Bone cutter, bingo.
It's electric.
That's well needed. 29-22. Haney over to Wiggins. Haney driving. Stop. Pop. Off the bank board. No good. Rebound. Got fouled going back up it. He'll get 2 shots.
This third quarter brought to you by Pastaio Italian Restaurant. 2 shots. Haney at the line. Who'd that foul go on, Jimmy?
I didn't see it, Ray. There's one thing they don't have here at Indian Creek, with a beautiful building and school and TV up there and the flag coming down. They don't have anything on players' fouls or scoring. They got team fouls, but no player fouls. Haney converts on number 1 to make it 30-22. Long on the second one. Tweedy with a rebound. 30-22. Big Red by 8. Big Red now man-to-man off of that miss. Freshwater, top of the key, between the legs. Carnahan guarding him. Pretty nice job. Bone cutter. Oh, he left his feet. You can't leave your feet there. Good help defense by the Red, Ray.
Very good. Good pressure out on the ball. It's the main thing you got to do defensively. Pressure the ball, pressure the pass, pressure the shot.
Creek playing man-to-man. Carnahan top. Over to Haney on the weave. Wiggins, who seems to be very under control. Haney, long bomb. Got it.
My goodness gracious. It's electric. The electric goes, strikes again. Mike Haney likes to run that St. Anthony Hawk weave in memory of Arthur DeLeonardis. Hawks forever.
Well, they were back in that 2-2-1, tried to trap, didn't cut the baseline, and Hopkins got that foul, Ray, there for Big
Jimmy,
Red.
you get nervous when I talk about the Procure League, and I mentioned the St. Anthony Hawks.
No,
I see you get a little bit nervous, man.
I still like our Holy Rosary Cougars, baby. But I did like your boy Arthur. I liked him. I knew Arthur pretty well. Good guy. Man, is Haney hound out there. But I'm with you. Got to watch that contact once in a while.
I get a little nervous when the Santino bodies up. Causes a steal. Hopkins to the rack.
Nice defense. No
Good
foul.
hustle.
That's a good no call there.
Good hustle, Tweedy.
Yeah, Tweedy lost the ball on one end but made a nice recovery. So with Steubenville up 33-22 at the 6:16 mark, a quarter 3, they're going to trigger in. They're looking inside, and he gets the roll.
Wow.
Does Wiggins. Man, I don't know how that one went in. It kind of hung around everywhere and went in there. Kamarick double team, cross court almost stolen. Bone Cutter has advantage, but pulls it back on top.
Big Red's really picked up the intensity defensively midway through the second quarter.
Tweedy. Kamarick's going to take a bomb from downtown long. Good box out by Carnahan. Goes out of bounds. Wasn't going to let Bodo get that.
Yeah, smart play by Noogie.
Real impressed with how he uses his body in the games I've seen. Haney, who could be patient, up by 13 here in the third. Carnahan.
That's a foul. Yeah, that's an offensive foul on Carnahan.
Yeah, not smart. Pushed
off. Jimmy,
off.
you talk about being patient. Now, I want to see how long Coach Dunleavy wants to be patient, because he's going to have to extend his defense a little bit and try and get Big Red to play a little bit, because I think Big Red's going to go and slow down here.
Kamarick to Bodo. Tweedy, token defense. Gets it across, guarded by Haney. Going for the steal, missed it. Tweedy's got an advantage, throws it out to Bodo. Bing.
It's electric.
What happened that time, Tweedy beat Haney, who missed a steal. Carnahan helped out, and his man got open for a much-needed 3. Red down, up by 10. Creek down by 10. Lewis driving, forcing. Contact, no call either way.
Referee tipped that ball. Referee tipped it.
Good hands by the official, and you got a block or a charge.
Offense!
Oh.
Late call, but he made the right call. Tweedy. See, Jimmy, I think that's a big problem that we've seen Tweedy time and time again goes into the lane and doesn't shoot the ball.
You leave your feet, Ray. Sometimes it can be a disaster.
Absolutely. You know, I got to see maybe Indian Creek got to extend his defense a little bit, maybe a little bit of zone pressure, Jimmy. I know they don't want to match up man-to-man full court, but I'm down 10. I ain't going to let somebody walk the ball up.
Haney, pick and roll to Carnahan, not there. Over to Lewis, going baseline, kicked out of bounds by Freshwater. Lewis had a step baseline there. Freshwater hit it out of bounds. Haney will trigger in, up by 10. Look to go back to Haney. Let's see if this happens. Cross court, not there. Carnahan baseline into Haney. Oh, and he beats the double team and lays it in.
Nice step through Santino, bucket.
Tweedy crossed half court. Over to Freshwater. Good hands by Haney. Saves it, but right to Bodo. Open inside Kamarick. And up and in. 37-27. Big Red.
Kamarick's having a game.
Lewis. Quick first step was Lewis. Step back three. No good. Haney hits the deck, but Big Red comes up with a rebound. It's Hopkins. Cross court to Wiggins. He'll pop for three. No good. Hopkins again lays it up. No good. Rebound Creek.
Kylie Hopkins, good hustle rebound there. But you got to finish. Everybody out there understands that. You got to finish when you get the ball inside.
Back door to Kamarick. Spin move. Trying to go inside, and Carnahan mugs him.
Want to take his time to pass on our best wishes to our good buddy Grayson, Doc Figgle's grandson, up in Columbus watching the game, as well as to the whole Corsi family, Kuzakowskis as well, for the passing of Big Red All-State quarterback and coach Dave Corsi. Passed away in the last week.
Kellen Lester in for Carnahan. Creek with the ball down by 10. Kamarick. Bodo back to Kamarick. Nice ball fake. Shot short. Rebound Lewis. Good hands. Over to Hopkins. He's wide open for a long three, but short.
That's not his shot. Why does Kylie shoot that shot? That's not his game.
Tweedy with a rebound, bringing it up over to Freshwater. Foul line jumper short.
Everybody boxed out, ball hit the ground. That's a coach's dream right there.
Yep. Haney. Spin move by Lewis. Into the lane, out to Hopkins. Might have walked, got away with it. Might have walked again. Lester with a rebound for Big Red. Works and muscles his way up and in over Tweedy. Kamarick in the backcourt. Big Red's defense token now in the backcourt. That pressure has worked. Little surprising to me that they're not pressuring a little bit more. Corner to Kamarick. Over to Tweedy. Big Red in a 2-3 zone now. Bone Cutter left wide open, but he misses it, and Wiggins with a board. 2 minutes to go, quarter three, 39-27, the Red. Coach Haney says, let's take our time here and get a good one.
Absolutely, Jimmy.
Lewis,
up 12.
Lester looking back core, not there. Back door, Haney. Wiggins. Hopkins.
That's Hopkins right there. There you go.
Little 8-footer.
That's Kylie's game right there. Little mid-range jumper.
Timeout, Big Red. So 41-27, Big Red. 1:33 to go, quarter number three. We'll be back.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-282-5024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
If you're looking for the ultimate game day experience, then check out the O Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement. It's a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium in the Schottenstein Center. Join us for the best pregame parties for sports and concerts. Enjoy the best wood-fired pizza and wings with your favorite sauces. The O, 123 Lane in Columbus.
We're back here, Ray. Back here now, Dan? Okay. 1:33 to go. Couple quick scores we can give you. Let's see here if I can.
Central win, I know that. Been getting text on them.
Monroe Central clobbering Shenandoah. Monroe Central boys are tremendous this year. Out of 100 schools, boys and girls are the only undefeated team left. 71-22 in this game. 71-22, and they're only in the third quarter, Ray. Inside, double team. Kamaric outside, 3-ball, in and around and out. Lester rebound. And out to Haney, who's leading the break 1 against 4. Adams is in. Wiggins, and he walked. Get a couple other scores here for you, Ray, if I can pull them up here. Not too many I have tonight. Caldwell leads Shadyside 37-14.
What do you call? What's the confusion?
I think he had a walk there. Big girls game tonight. Number 1 and 2 seeds and one of the top 2-3 teams in the state. Park over Morgantown, 38-29 at the half. Morgantown beat Park first time they played. We'll have Park Monday.
Gaga Woods.
And don't forget Bordis. 40 seconds bigger with a steal. I think I'd hold for 1 right here if it's me. Let's see what they do. Up by 14, unless you have a wide open layup, of course. Hopkins over to Wiggins.
If they're going to hold it, Santino going to come and get it.
Lewis back to Santino, 30 feet away. 19. Pick, Santino taking it in. He's not holding it over Bodo, and I think he should have a little early on the shot, Ray, if you're holding for 1.
Tip. We got to think Bodo got a little tip on that.
Good defense, good help that time. Tweedy, 7 seconds to Kamaric. Tries to drive. Good Euro step over to Bodo. He had the 3, he didn't take it. He fights away and misses it.
Yeah, you got to take that shot, Jimmy.
You got to. Anyhow, after 3 quarters, Steubenville 41, Indian Creek 27. We'll be back after these timeouts from Mario's.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend time with your friends and family? Look no further than Toronto Lanes. Our state-of-the-art bowling alley is the perfect place to bowl a few games, enjoy some delicious food, and make memories that will last a lifetime. The staff is always friendly and helpful, and the lanes are always in great condition. Plus, the food is amazing. Whether you're a seasoned bowler or just looking for a fun night out, Toronto Lanes has everything you need. We offer leagues for all ages and skill levels, as well as open bowling and cosmic bowling on the weekends. The atmosphere is fun and welcoming, and the prices are unbeatable. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your friends and head to Toronto Lanes today. Toronto Lanes, where the fun never stops.
We're back.
Santino with 20, Kamaric with 15 to lead their squads going into this 4th quarter. This 4th quarter brought to you by Guida Law Offices. Danny Guida, serving clients in Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Thank you, Danny Guida, for your sponsorship.
One other score, Harrison Central 43, Edison 24 at the half. Harrison Central looking to go to 13-1. Bigger with the ball, up by 14, over.
Oh my, it's electric. Wiggins.
Over to Wiggins.
That's his 3rd 3-ball.
He picked, they tried to change, couldn't get back, and he hit it. Creek with their normal starters in there. Big Red has Adams and Lester in the game. Haney still in there with a board because Creek misses that jumper. Big Red by 17 as we just start quarter number 4. Lewis, Lester, weave to Haney, hounded by Bonecutter. Beats
nice.
A beautiful give and go there to Lester. Big Red really starting to pull away now by 19. They're still in that 2-2-1 pressure. Adams on Tweedy in the backcourt. Oh, got fouled.
Got fouled by Adams. That's okay. Big Red's going to put the gas on and just try and pull away here now, Jimmy.
Freshwater to Tweedy. Well, fake to Tweedy.
Oh, nice hands.
Beautiful hands by Lewis. He's going to have a breakaway layup.
Keith Lewis. His first bucket in the second half.
48-27. Tweedy hounded by Adams. Little run and jump there, and it works. Adams diving all over the place. Comes over to Haney. Jumps over Adams. 3-on-3. Stop, pop. No good that time by Lewis. As Bodo gets it, he gets called for a travel.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision there by the sophomore Bodo, junior Bodo. Had the strong rebound. But Big Red now has imposed their will on Indian Creek and got them to play outside their element.
Schultz, Mason, Lester in for Creek. Frankhauser out of the game. Bone Cutter out.
They're calling for JoJo Ray.
All right. Chippy Ray's probably leading the cheers over there, Raymond.
Student section. Big JoJo Ray, good-looking sophomore.
As Creek fouls and Big Red will take it out under the bucket, I think, as Lester's going to trigger in. Creek manning up. Out top, Lewis. Looking for Haney. Doesn't get him. Good defense that time by Lester on Creek. Schultz watching Lewis, top of the key. Lester with a pick, nothing there. Big Red, of course, can afford to be patient. Good defense by Schultz as Lewis now beats him. Stop, fade, back three, long, but there's Adams. Up and in. Got the friendly roll, Raymond. 50-23. This one now starting to get a little out of hand. Creek needs to get a couple of buckets here.
This game is out of hand, Jimmy.
Just to stop the momentum. Big Red in a 2-3 zone extended. Cross court, Kamarick. I like that skip pass, but he's short. Little tiredness. And Creek trying to get the rebound, tips it out of bounds, going back to Big Red.
I'll tell you, Coach Haney gets a lot out of Lester and Kernahan in that one position.
There he comes, the fan. No, not him. So who's this?
This is JoJo Ray.
He had a different
big
number.
JoJo Ray.
Different number in the JV game.
Big
okay.
JoJo Ray.
22. He was 5 in the JV game. That's what confused me.
The sophomore.
Fans are excited. As Adams to Ray. Looking to Haney, and he
walked.
See
that? They got him all excited, and he walked. Now the fans are getting up. The student section's getting up over there.
I think they're mad at the officials. They don't want any calls against them, right?
Well,
Eddie's going
John R. Lessig, the athletic director of Big Red, going over there and make sure they keep it clean.
Got Lester over to Schultz. Bodo step back three.
It's electric.
Finally. 50-30 as Bodo hits that step back. Lewis with a pick from JoJo. If he scores, this place is going to go nuts. Schultz doing a good job on DB. He moves his feet, that boy, man. There's Haney. Boy, he touches the ball, they get excited. I'd hate to see what they do if he ever dunked one, Ray. As it's a scramble and 6 bodies hit the floor. We got a foul on number 12. I think that was on Lewis for Big Red. Now they're asking for somebody else to come in.
Maddox, they want Maddox Goulin in, big Mike Goulin's son. Mike Goulin's having a good time over there laughing on that.
Bodo long three, in and out. Haney with a board. Looking to break right down the middle. A Euro step, cross court there to Wiggins. Lewis, he's going to pop a long three. No good. And JoJo Ray fighting for the rebound.
JoJo Ray just hit his head on the rim. My man got up.
Carnahan back in. Ray's going out. You might hear some boos.
That's enough for JoJo. Sit down, JoJo. All right, Noogie Carnahan back in the game.
4 minutes, 10 seconds, 50-30. Big Red, fourth quarter. Into Haney. Top of the key, Lewis. I tell you, Schultz is all over Lewis. Carnahan with a pick. Triple team. Lewis beats it. Throws it out. Goes out of control, and Bodo steals it. Good help defense by Creek. Bodo stops over to Schultz.
Shoot it.
Out to Tweedy. Little foul line jumper, long. Rebound, Eddie.
Good
nice
rebound.
shot fake. Haney with a save, but right to Schultz, who puts it up and in. 50-32 at the 3:30 mark. Top of the key, Lewis. Creek's doing a man-to-man. Carnahan on the weave to Haney. Carnahan was open a little earlier. Haney missed it, but Carnahan stops and shoots that 10-footer. That's his shot, Raymond, that baseline.
He's been practicing that shot since he was in 6th grade playing edge. High Valley Sports Online, live from Coach D Court, Indian Creek High School. Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. We'll be right back.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley. Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
You know, now's the time of year to reward your young athlete for a job well done. At the Wintersville Trophy Shop, they have all you need for your special athlete, like trophies, plaques, and ribbons for every sport. The Wintersville Trophy Shop, 756 Main Street in Wintersville, 740-266-6905. Call today.
Now we're back, 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Hopkins back in for Big Red.
Great atmosphere, Jimmy. Great atmosphere. These two local rivals here. Closed gym, a lot of noise.
Friendly rivals. Tweedy, hounded by Adams. Over to Lester. Adams on there. Extended 2-3 zone, and he got fouled. I think it was on Adams that time, as Indian Creek will trigger back in from the sideline.
The officiating's changed in the past few years, man. All the games we've watched this year, Jimmy, they let a lot more go than I'm surprised, man. They let a lot of fouls go both ways. Let the kids play.
You want to move the ball too much, dribbling by Creek against the zone.
They can't afford to do it. They got to shoot the ball.
Hopkins spin move. Over to Lewis, back to Hopkins. He's open for a long three, but it's an air ball, and it's going out of bounds.
I'm not going to say it, Jimmy.
Uh-oh. Got your boy coming back in. JoJo Ray. Goulin's in there.
Big Maddox, Goulin, and JoJo Ray. Look at 10. Mike Goulin. Look at him, how happy he is over there.
Casanelli's in, too.
As long as you leave the juice in there, Santino Haney, everything will be okay.
Bodo, cross court. Man,
oh my.
Long jumpers. He falls. Thought he might have got hit, but Lester misses the three. Santino turns it over, and who's that? Adams? Adams with a foul. Thought might have been jump ball, but got some arm there.
That's his third.
Might be the 15th foul, so it's going to be 2 shots. And don't let me mess these names up, Ray, for the Creek. Got number 10. That's Jerome Moore, who did a good job.
That's Jermaine Moore. That's Bishop Moore, son.
He did a good job in the JV game. Jermaine, huh? Jermaine Moore. Evan McGrew, number 20. Number 14, Caden Saffel. Eddie's back in, and Schultz for the Creek. I thought it's a 15 foul, but it says 4 still on the board, so they're not going to shoot. Golan, Adams, Casanelli, JoJo Ray, and Lester, Kellen Lester in there. As Moore, over to McGrew.
You got to look to shoot. You got to look to move the ball to the basket.
Top of the key, Big Red showing their quickness out there. Nothing there. Pretty good defense. Tried to get it into Schultz in the middle. Forces his way in, but good defense by Casanelli for a jump ball. Going to stay with Creek.
Michael Casanelli also had a nice JV game. He played well.
Moore. Outside, Saffel. Saffel's going to take a long three, no good, but nice offensive rebound that time by, 20, right? Number 20, McGrew up and in.
Evan McGrew gets the bucket.
So this win's going to help Big Red in the OVAC standings. I'm telling you, Ray, if they win out, they got a shot to do so. They beat Brook already, playing Riverview. They could make the top 4 as Eddie misses the spin layup. No good.
Anything Big Red does here is icing on the
cake.
JoJo Ray!
Oh! Fan favorite. Only thing better would have been a dunk for Ray and his fan club.
Yeah, you're getting back to Big Red and their success of their team this year. I mean, they've been hobbled with injuries, losing a prime player in Cole Bowers' first game of the year against Central. Juice Bryant never playing because of a football injury. And now Jameer Falks goes down halfway through the season. So that's 3 of definitely your top 7 ball players, are out for the year. So Mike Haney, anything he does this year is just going to be building for next year.
Chippy Ray's son adopted JoJo. Do you know where he came from, Ray? Or
I believe he came from Haiti.
Haiti, okay. Sappho hits a 3, by the way.
He was on a Christian mission, and he brought JoJo back.
Nice that he's getting welcome. Steal by Creek. 54-37. Moore stops. Casanelli, good defense, but Moore puts it in. It's going to count at the buzzer. So the final score is going to be 54-39 in favor of Steubenville Big Red as both teams congratulate each other. And we'll be back after these timeouts by Mario's.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport. Are you craving a juicy steak or a hearty burger? Look no further than the Ville Restaurant and Bar. Our family-owned restaurant has been serving American and Italian fare since 1996. From homemade soups to char-grilled steaks, we have something for everyone. Dine in or carry out, lunch and dinner served all day. Visit us at 100 Mall Drive, Steubenville. Cheers to good food and great company. Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend your evenings? Look no further than the Viking Social Poker Club. We're the Ohio Valley's premier poker club, and we're open to the public every day. Come join us for our weekly tournament every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for just $45. You'll get 30,000 chips to start with, and the chance to win big. And don't keep this a secret. Let your friends know about the fun. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to the Viking Social Poker Club in Steubenville and see what all the fuss is about. We can't wait to see you there.
When you're having people over or you're just hungry and you don't want to leave the house, call Uncle Johnny. Locally owned and operated, Uncle Johnny has been delivering food on both sides of the river for over 15 years. Uncle Johnny was the area's first online third-party restaurant delivery service. Capri, Ruby's Pizza, Sesame Grill are a few of the options for you. View a menu from all participating restaurants and place an online order at UncleJohnny's.com. Try it tonight. Uncle Johnny delivers right to your door. Uncle Johnny's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
And we're back here, 54-39 Steubenville. Really close, hard-fought first quarter. Big Red pulled away in quarter number 2. It was Santino Haney's show as he had a tremendous second quarter, and Big Red just put on the defense to shut Creek down in quarter number 2 to 4 points, 2 buckets. It extended that lead in the third quarter. Both teams emptied their benches late in the fourth quarter, and Big Red pulls away 54-39 as Ray will be giving you the final wrap-up and the statistics.
High Motor Group post-game show. Creek drops to 4-10. Big Red gets back to 500 at 6-6. Caleb Bodo for Indian Creek had 8. Carl Bonecutter 3. Bryson Kamarick, who had the big first half, only had 2 in the second half, finishes with 16. Jermaine Moore at the end of the game got a bucket. Drake Freshwater had 4. J.J. Grimes didn't score. J.J. Grimes had a bucket, I'm sorry. Schultz had a bucket. And Soffel had a 3-pointer. Indian Creek just turned off the scoring there. Big Red picked up the defense, the intensity, and really shut Creek down offensively. For the Big Red, who goes to 6-6, Jace Kernahan had a bucket for 2. Trey Wiggins had 11. Santino Haney, a very quiet 20. Kylie Hopkins had 2. Michael Casanelli didn't score. Shamir Adams had 2. Keith Lewis with 11. Kellen Lester 4. And JoJo Ray, the fan favorite, with 2. Want to thank everybody for watching. And remember, tomorrow night we'll be up on the hill at Finnegan Fieldhouse as the Barons host Geneva. Friday we'll be at Catholic Central Mickey Barber Gymnasium as the Crusaders welcome the Shenandoah Zips. Monday we'll be at the Crimson Center at Steubenville High School as an OVAC game. Number 3 in the OVAC, Wheeling Park, takes on the Big Red at number 2 in a 2-3 matchup in the ladies basketball. And next Wednesday, we'll be back on the hill at Finnegan Fieldhouse as the Barons take on Washington and Jefferson. For Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel, this is Ray Suckott. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 tip. Bye-bye.